7 a.m. from Fox 35. This is Good Day Orlando.
We've certainly heard of women suffering from postpartum depression after welcoming a newborn, but it turns out there are men that are feeling this too. In a new study of over 4,000 men, what researchers found was 60% of men had symptoms during and after their partner's pregnancy. So Dr. Jamin Brahmbhatt from Orlando Health joins us to talk more about this. Always good to see you, Doc.
Good morning, buddy. How are you?
Thanks for coming in. Doing good. We know women suffer from this, but what about men? How similar is this to something that the women might see?
So if you think about men overall, 9% of men throughout their lifetime will have depressive symptoms or go through depression. So what they found in the study was out of the 4,000 men that they surveyed before or afterwards, 6% of them actually had depressive symptoms. And they found that the guys that had more of the depressive symptoms either were unhealthy or had really high levels of stress in their life. So there's definitely predictors that can predict who is going to be depressed and have depressive symptoms and who is not.
Interesting. And then in terms of treatment, is it similar? Is it very different?
The treatment is very similar. First of all, you have to be able to communicate and acknowledge that you're having a problem.
That's probably half the battle.
That's half the battle, and the symptoms are actually different. So when women go through postpartum depression, there's more depressive symptoms, whereas men may have more symptoms of fatigue and lack of sleep and irritability. So even though they're both in the same line as postpartum depression, in the same syndrome, the women and the men may present differently. So the treatments are the same. The treatments are either psychotherapy, where you can talk about it with somebody and talk it out, or there's medical therapy as well.
I can say it's been years since our child, but I still remember going through this with the wife, and a lot of couples struggle with this. For men, is it happening more? Why is it happening?
I would say yes, because we're living more stressful lives and more unhealthier lives. So what we need to do as men is be ready for it. So there's actually a great program through the Healthy Start Orange, which is called Boot Camp for Dads. It's actually and actually I think some of them are even held at Best Buy. So it's a very comfortable setting for dads where you can go and with other new dads and actually get ready for becoming a dad. So you're ready. So the stress is not there when the child is born. The second thing is keep an open line of communication with your partner. Sometimes when the child is born, we get forgotten, or the wife may get forgotten.
Very easily.
So make time for each other. Find a time when the kid's asleep to make time for each other. Whatever you want to do, watch a movie or whatever it is, make sure that line of communication is
Any
open.
different? We had more of an issue with the second child. Does it matter, first child, second child, with some couples?
I would think the second child is much easier because you know what to expect when it comes to changing diapers and sleep patterns. But at the same time, now you have two. So there's an added stress of having to manage two babies all at once. So I would say yes to definitely. And I had twins my second time around. So I don't know how my wife did or we did it, but we did it. And we did it because we kept that open line of communication between each other.
Which is really important. I know where we can find you, but where can all the viewers find you out there?
So on all of social media at Dr. Jamin B.
He's there. We'll see him in the studio. He's got Facebook Live going. Very active on social media. Dr. Brahmbhatt, always good to see you.
Thank you very much, buddy.